Hello and welcome to Mass Confusion Gaming. This is Venom as usual, and today I will be taking a look at a game called Conandrum. It's very similar to the game Portal. Well, you're not using a portal gun this time, but it's more physics related than Portal is. You use a lot of items that increases or decreases weights of objects and stuff like that. There's a lot of introductions, so I will be keeping quiet during cutscenes. So
once upon a time, that's how these things usually start, yes? A sister took pity on her brilliant, prolific, and incredible brother. She had somehow gotten it in her head that he might be lonely, or at least that's what she claims. And so, on a perfectly fine, productive Friday afternoon, the sister picked up her son from the Elwood Academy for Boys and dropped the aggravating child off on the brother's doorstep. Now the boy had visited Quadrangle Manor on a few occasions. Each time was complete with a grand entrance from the brother, who was in fact a professor and inventor with a profound and soaring intellect. With each visit, the inventions he exhibited became more slick and cutting edge. The boy eagerly awaited the revealing of the professor's latest contrivance, but this, the most captivating of visits, started a bit differently. Well, let's see here. If I configure the trans-dimensional velocity regulator at approximately 0.887 microseconds capacity... Oh, you're here? I have the most incredible invention to show you this visit. Unfortunately, I'm a bit indisposed at the moment.
okay, so that was basically the introduction. I think it's kinda good. He will be talking quite a bit, so I'll try to keep quiet, but I can't always remember when and where he talks.
If you take your luggage into the foyer, I will join you as soon as I can.
Keep in mind that I'm not really good with thinking games. Even though I played this one, I probably don't remember much of it. So, yeah, I'll probably fail somewhere here and there.
Oh, you confounded machine. Ugh. What was that? Oh, good. That should be a safety release for the door up there somewhere. Now, where on earth did I put that? Wait a minute. Something isn't quite right here. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! Wait, what just happened? I'm not entirely sure where I am right now. The security uplink on my watch still seems to work, so I can see you and... Hello? You can hear me, right? Jump around a bit if you can. Ah! It seems as if I can still tap into the intercom system. Well, I most certainly can do better than this. Testing, 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 testing. Testing! There. Ha! Much better. Now, what in the world are you doing here? Were you supposed to be here today? No matter. Well, judging from the current underwhelming amount of light in this room, we're still on backup power. My head is killing me. It seems as though I now possess a rather large epidural hematoma. A bump on the head. Do me and yourself a favor and head to the front hall. There's a way to restart the power grid. Last I remember, I was in the new technology sector, and then... I don't know. I do think the failsafe was tripped accidentally. Unfortunately, the front door will remain in lockdown. until you can restore the power.
Well, he sure does talk a lot. By the way, whenever a door to a new area like this opens, I get a sudden drop in FPS. I think it's just loading the next area and it's an in-game error, not something I can do anything about.
If you head over to my office over on the left, you should be able to restart the manor's power grid. Throw that switch there. It should be the one. Well, that wasn't as effective as I'd hoped. You'll have to reactivate the generators in each sector in order to lift the current lockdown. Just take the glove in the box with you. I wish you could see my facial expression right now, as I am not pleased. What you are holding is an early prototype of the interdimensional ship device, or IDS device for short. It's one piece of my latest invention that should come in handy. Get it? You know, because it's a glove. If you can access the generator at the back of each wing, we might be able to lift the lockdown on the rest of the house. It seems as if the breaker did unlock the blue wing. Well, I suppose you should start there first. There's something I must tell you. My latest invention has required me to make a few adjustments to the house since the last time you barged in. I mean, visited. Now, one of the topics that our family has been studying for several generations are rifts existing between various dimensions. I've been able to develop a power source that will channel enough energy into one of these dimensional rifts that it can be widened enough to travel through.
Apparently he has done some other inventions as well. I wouldn't mind to use this one. This basically still feels like the introduction, so I'll probably cut the move into
The
two
glove
pieces.
controls the power source, which allows you to travel to whichever dimension has rifts in the area. You won't have control over the ability to switch dimensions yet. Just be patient. This door is using one of my inventions, the repetitive, periodic, articulating gruidae, or a drinking bird, except it is far more advanced.
Yeah, right, far more advanced. Anyways, these guys keeps pressing at certain intervals, so as you can see they can open doors for me if I can place them correctly. Can also move these around. And yeah, put them wherever I need them, like here for example.
Well, because your glove is an early prototype, it has a few limitations in terms of dimension accessibility and the distance it can be from a receptacle in order to function. This is such an early experiment with dimensional shifting, so I decided to have it triggered remotely with the drinking bird. Instead of operating a door, the bird will trigger a dimensional shift. There's an IDS battery in the machine that will power the dimensions, which in this case is Fluffy Dimension. In addition to Fluffy being embarrassingly adorable, it's also rather useful because everything is 10 times lighter than normal.
So basically as he explained it, in Fluffy Dimension I can lift objects I normally can't, like this safe here for example. So it's quite useful for getting over obstacles most of the time. Or
Though
push
that looks like
buttons
a
like that.
regular scale, it is in fact a portable kinetic mass to electricity. There's that lovely bird again. Sometimes I call him Desmond.
These are the batteries that contain the dimensions,
Something to
so
note.
if I have
Since
this
you're
one...
holding a version of the IDS device, you, in fact, are not the you in an alternate dimension. Let me try that again. You remain constant, so no matter the dimension, your mass, shape, speed, and trying personality remain the same.
Well, that's the battery that contains one dimension, and sometimes it contains another dimension other than Fluffy, but we'll get to that later on.